We're here in Lettuce Lake,
Okay, so here
Peace
you go.
River,
Here's north.
in Arcadia, Florida,
Right.
and we're trying something different today. We've actually brought in a professional dowser, and I've kind of doubted this myself for a long time, but we actually found a professional dowser here, and he's going to help us locate the treasure.
Okay, I agree, but it's a little bit more.
And his name is Dennis, and here he is.
There you go. You don't get a stick. It'll
This
show
is
up.
Dennis. We got Aaron with us. I'm gonna go down there. I'm just gonna keep it up.
Hey,
Came all the way from Texas. You don't know this man yet, but you will know him someday.
okay, you can show this. Just give us north.
Right here?
No, here.
Right now we're determining the direction,
Changed on me.
the north.
Check it with yours too. No, I'm showing it just a little bit to the left.
We're pointed in the north direction.
A little bit more. There you go. That's pretty good.
Let me double check the mine. It actually turns out a little bit.
It's right there. That one's right there. Okay.
And how can you tell how big?
No. Not unless you take me miles from here. Then I can read it better. Here's the another one. It's right there. And this one's close.
That one's a little farther than this one.
A little bit. I think this is probably Melbourne. No, it wouldn't be Melbourne because this is north. Okay, let's see how far this one is. These are all fairly close. This is farther.
So now we calculate
Turn this off.
the degrees of the angles
Just taking
of the
draw
direction
lines right here.
that it's aiming towards. Take a picture of these. Okay, now we're at a different location, and what we've done is we were at one location and the dowser was dowsing, and he ended up. We have crosshairs. We have the one pinpoint location of degrees of the direction where the treasure is. So now we've came to another location to actually get crosshairs to try and pinpoint it. So far, from what we've seen, it's targeting a location that we already have, and we're feeling pretty confident that this guy knows what he's doing. So get ready for this, because this is going to get good, guys. And this is real shit, man. Hold on, let me flip you around. The whole process of this is, I'm going to explain why we're doing this. Basically, we've located locations through the treasure map, copy of the treasure map. The problem is that we want to be precise, and Dennis happens to have the knowledge and technology to be able to use this dowser. And what it's actually doing is it's actually helping us focus, and it's actually pinpointed the degrees of of where this treasure is. So what we're doing is we have 4 different locations that we're bouncing from to get the crosshairs to where it's pointing. And he can isolate diamonds, gold, silver, jewels. And so far we found 5 stashes in this area. One of them is really big, and we've located it. The other one's just as big in size, a little bit smaller, and we located it. We can get to that one. That one's only 5 feet deep. The other one's a little bit more complicated. Okay, so we have located, hold on a second here, let me focus. We have located one of the treasures. Some of the spots we've been looking, it doesn't show treasure to be there, but we actually found a location that might be a little bit hard to dig because it's owned by somebody. So we're going to try to negotiate some kind of dealing for us to dig there, because if there's treasure there, we're talking about big bucks. He says it's a big one. There's diamonds, gold, and who knows what else type of jewels we'll find. But he's going at it again here, and we're trying to get some more crosshairs because we want to. He said he found another one that's approximately real close by. Literally, we might be even walking on it. So I'm going to turn this around and see what these guys are doing. In another location we're checking. Now we're actually in North Fort Myers.
Where's that other?
Is there gold in the car?
Pretty close. No. Let's go farther back, I think. Let's see. Here's this one. There's the gold in the car. You put your gold ring in the car. It's in the car. Yeah, it's very little signal. Yeah. So let's get it more level, because if we're at a great distance, I have to have a little bit more level. There's the 3 targets we were at for to begin with. They're a little weaker, but I can still read it. That's the wind blowing me around, so I think that's just the wind blowing. I guess that's your ear.
That's my chain too.
Okay. Okay.
Fairly substantial chain.
Yeah, okay, that's it. So,
Deep too. Let's do the degrees on this.
you can look at the map on the road, the direction of the road. You're gonna tell.
East, that way.
So it's gonna be towards Georgia.
I'd still get the degrees because I'm telling you, the crosshairs is going to give us the mark, the right mark. You know what I mean? Once I start crossing those degrees, I'm telling you, we get pinpoint right where it's at.
County map.
I'll get you.
Yeah, that's the way you want to do it.
Just read his markings. But because how far apart they are, that's giving us a distance and a direction of where it's at.
115.
Aaron's writing degrees down.
35. This is Del Prado Extension.
These other 3 were this direction. I didn't mark them because I knew what they were. 1, 2, 3. So the general direction of that is
That's northwest. Or northeast. Okay, that's west.
3,
Be northwest.
320, something like that, 315. Let's see. I'm doing that real fast, but I just don't worry about those anymore. 1, 2, 3. The signal is much weaker. That direction. Now, one thing, as the date changes, they might vary a little bit. They're it's best to take the reading at the same time of the day, so the sun doesn't affect with you the earth movements or whatever. But usually real close. And the closer you get to it, then you're locking on it easier.
Right. All right. Then we got enough. Okay, we are. We've been checking different locations. It's a rainy day today, by the way. We've been checking different locations because we're trying to get this. It's giving us some degrees. So we're trying to get as many different points of angles to get some different degrees, so that we can cross these degrees and get crosshairs of where X marks the spot is. So that's what we're doing currently right now, is we're marking the ground of the direction that it's actually getting gold signal from. So this is getting pretty interesting. Right now we're heading in Point Gorda, Fort Myers area, and we're getting it. This thing's picked up our one of our locations from 25 miles away, which is incredible. This is incredible. On one of the locations, we had tested to see if his equipment is working correctly, and the one that we had located and found and we were able to reach, my metal detector got signal there. So his device is working, my device is working, so X marks the spot. We do have one sealed confirmation, possibly, definitely two. We just can't get to it at the moment, and we're working on other ones. We're finding treasure all over the west coast of Florida, and this thing's amazing. I mean, it sounds whether it's diamonds, gold, silver, how far away it is, and we have a map book that hopefully we're going to be able to identify each one of these treasures and find out which ones they are. I'm telling you, this is simply amazing, guys.